Kelly with Moonbean Gems Tarot, and I'm going to be doing your Gemini October 2019 reading. So for those of you who've been following me, welcome back. For new subscribers, please just stick around for a small little intro before we get started. Okay, so I am an intuitive reader. My messages are timeless. Okay, so whenever you get this message, that's the right time for you. If they don't resonate, don't get discouraged. Check out some of my other videos. Look at your moon, your rising, your Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, not all messages are going to resonate. This is a general reading. Okay, if they don't resonate, leave them aside. Those messages are probably for someone else, not you. Okay, also, because my messages are timeless, have a look at the titles, not just the date, right? They're not date specific. The dates are there just for organizational purposes, right? If you see a title that you resonate with, that's your higher self basically saying that you should be watching this video. Okay, so before we get started, I usually do a pre-meditation shuffle off camera. So I'm just going to go over that with you real quick before we start. Okay, so for you, Gemini, I got a few different cards. The thing is, I started your pre-shuffle 2 days ago. Okay, I do work part-time, so this weekend has been crazy. I literally felt knocked out, really tired, exhausted, and I had done your pre-shuffle on, I believe, on a Friday, and I could not do your reading or record the reading that day. I felt dizzy, lightheaded, very just exhausted, like depleted of energy. So I decided to put it off for the next day. Well, the next day, my body was still, even though I went to work and everything, by the end of it, I still couldn't do it. And it is, as you know, readers, it takes a lot out of you to do a reading. You have to tap into, energy, like source energy, as well as the collective. And it's like you get bombarded with a lot of different things, and I just couldn't handle it. So I took a few days to kind of rest and recover. So today, before work, I got to go to work in a couple hours. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to redo the shuffle again, and meditation, and we're going to get going. Okay. So for you guys, sorry about that, but I just wanted to kind of, I feel like I owe an explanation in a way, because it's been a while between my Taurus and Gemini reading. Okay, so let's get started. First card right off the bat was the King of Swords. Okay, so I feel like at this time you're in your element, right? We got an air card, right? That could be you, Gemini, or the person you're dealing with, or cross-watcher. So I feel like at the moment you are really thinking about things. You could be thinking about your past, you could be thinking about your present, you could be thinking about your future, but you're thinking about things. You really want to kind of organize your thoughts. Maybe you're in that space right now where your thoughts are organized. You're in your headspace. And that's what I'm kind of seeing, right? I do, around the King of Swords, there is a lot of butterfly action. Again, you've gone through a transformation, possibly from your past, or you could be going through that right now, and which is causing you to really reflect on things, okay? The next card to come out, I believe, was the Seven of Swords, okay? So that's all about betrayal, dishonesty, running away, right? Some of you could be having an affair, or involved with someone who is having an affair. Okay, divorce might be something on the table there for some of you Geminis or cross-watchers. I feel like this could also be from your past. Maybe you were involved in some shady business, okay? You did something that was, considered wrong, or in general, like this could be the other individual that maybe has come back into your life, someone who's betrayed you, someone who was dishonest, someone who took off running when things got hard. Okay, maybe this is happening with you right now. Okay, again, swords, so could be an air sign, another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I feel it's past energy, but at the same time, I do feel present. So I feel like this is like a chasing kind of energy between the two of you. Okay, I also did get the Five of Wands. Okay, so that's all about challenges, obstacles, right? Rivalry. I feel like at the moment, you guys are competing. Either someone, again, with the whole affair thing, it's possible that you feel like you are competing with this person's like significant other, right? Or whoever they're involved with. And it could be the same with you, cross-watcher. You are feeling that way. You both may be married and feeling like, you know, there are obstacles in the way there, right? Or again, this could be even in the workplace. You're feeling that there are, you know, some challenges. You may have a busy schedule, and that's why it's hard. If you are not in that energy of like affairs or divorce or any of that, it could just be like work is in the way. You know, your passion in life and what you're doing may be in the way of your relationships. Okay, I also got the Hanged Man. So I feel, again, because of that King Swords energy, and really reflecting on what's going on, I feel that this Hangman and the King of Swords together kind of continue that theme. Sorry, my cards are falling. And with the Hangman, it's usually, for me as a reader, I see it, again, you could be involved with the Pisces somewhere in their chart, in your chart, okay, or vice versa. I feel like you are definitely gaining a new perspective. Okay, you've been thinking about certain things, maybe your actions, their actions, right? And for some of you, you may be getting ready to self-sacrifice. What does that mean? Maybe you are the one getting that divorce. And there could be children involved, and like you've got to sacrifice that. Like that's huge for a parent, right? Especially for a father, like letting go of being in their life, like, you know, every day. Same thing for moms, right? It's a serious thing to really think about, right? Nobody wants to break up a relationship, especially, you know, when there's children involved, right? But again, it's using that King of Swords mentality and to really like figure things out. Okay, the last card to come out was the High Priestess. I must have shuffled this deck a few times, and there were a few times where it's like, okay, I wanted to pick, it's not that I wanted to pick, the Two of Cups kept coming out, but it kept coming out with the High Priestess. And then on my last shuffle, it was like, boom, High Priestess. So for me, I feel like I'm gonna still say, okay, it's symbolic of that Two of Cups. I feel like there is a romantic partnership. This does revolve around a romantic partnership, but I feel that there is secrets, mystery involved here. And with the High Priestess, it's basically asking you to trust yourself, trust your intuition, and what's, you know, your higher self, right? Spirit, universe is going to guide you. Just be open to receiving, you know, those messages. All right, Gemini, I'm just going to shuffle real quick because it's been some time here. Okay, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors, please allow me to connect with the collective of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for the month of October 2019. Please allow messages to come in clearly and for the greater good of Gemini, October 2019. Yeah, my eyes are fixated on this Two of Cups popping out. I do. And so this is going to be a love reading for sure. Let's get one more shuffle. See, what messages do we have for Gemini? Whew. All right, you got like a stack here, so we're going to take them. All right, so I have, I'm just going to put them in order of how they came out. Okay, so at the moment we've got the Eight of Wands. Okay, so this is, again, quick changes. It could be news that's arriving, really speed. Okay, speed is what this really symbolizes quick messages. I feel like you could be texting this individual. It could be through the internet, social media. I feel like there's messages coming in and out. And I feel like it's like the person messages you or you message the person, and like within, you know, a minute or two, there's a response there. Not even, right? There's not much wait time. Okay? That's what I'm feeling. I feel like you're doing this with this King of Pentacles, right? You could be involved with a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn at the moment. Someone who, again, is married. When the King of Pentacles pops up, this is definitely someone who's involved, who is, you know, stable within a home. Someone who has pentacles, who has money, who, you know, definitely established in life. Okay, I'm getting a real strong Taurus, but it doesn't have to be. Again, it's just the energy that I'm reading. The next card to come out was the Four of Swords in reverse. So I feel like at this time, you should be taking some time to yourself to kind of reflect. But I feel like it's like you don't want to. You're just like, you're acting very quick. Like things are happening quickly. And I feel like you need to kind of take a step and reflect a little bit. Really recuperate and rest. Like if you are involved with someone or they're involved with someone, I feel like you need to have that time to kind of really reflect on things, to, you know, in that solitude, right? Retreat, get that clarity that you're looking for, right? With that King of Swords energy from the pre-shuffle. You can't do that if you just rush in from one person to the next, right? However, with the next card, it's the five, boy, again, I'm thinking about that rivalry, but it's, yeah, the Six of Wands, okay? So this talks about being victorious, right? Good news coming, right? I feel like this good news does have to do with this Ten of Pentacles, okay? So some of you are inheriting possibly some money coming through. Could be you, could be the cross watcher. I feel like you're really working hard. Possibly some of you may have gotten a raise with this Six of Wands. That's like being the boss, right? Someone's upgrading in their career, okay, which is leading to better financial stability. Okay, however, with this King of Cups in reverse, you could be dealing with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You could have that in your chart. Could be the other individual, okay? Not just you. And cross watcher, if you are watching Gemini currently to get like a sense of what's going on in with your love interest, have a look at Sagittarius's video. The seventh house really gives a better, like more of a clearer picture in terms of how they are in a relationship. Okay, so how, you know, think about that for a sec. All right, so King of Cups in reverse. I feel this person is not emotionally balanced at the moment. Very childish. Is not seeing the bigger picture. They kind of just not really thinking, right? Maybe they've been hurt and they just, I don't know. Again, I feel like things are moving quickly. You need to get some rest. So this needs to be in the upright. Okay, it's not. It's in the reverse. And I think that's this individual here. Okay, they're moving from one relationship to the other, or they're making plans to do that. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, the Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this individual is letting their guard down a bit. They're being a little bit more open with you. I feel like at a point there was a time where they didn't trust you. Maybe you were involved in the past, and again with this wand energy, I feel like maybe this individual was in and out a lot. This could be very well be you, Gemini, cross watcher, but that's what I'm kind of feeling. Like I feel like this individual may have not taken things seriously in the past, but now wants to. However, someone's not in the right heart space emotionally. They may be, you may be sitting on your throne like the King of Pentacles, and however, I don't feel like this individual should be getting involved with anyone at the moment. Okay, not without taking some time to kind of reflect on things. All right, let's look at the 8 of Wands. Yeah. So we're getting Page of Wands, okay? Messages, right? Messages from, definitely, it could be from another, could be from a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. Someone possibly younger, okay? And with it was the 2 of Wands as well. So we're getting a lot of passionate, creative energy here. The 2 of Wands symbolizes waiting on, and maybe some of you are waiting on these messages, right? You're like, when it does come, it's like quick, back and forth, and then nothing. It stops, right? And it's leaving you really thinking about that and possibly trying to plan things, right? Like maybe you are planning to go see this individual. Maybe you live at a distance from this individual. Could also signify the other individual having to make this choice between you and whoever it is that they're involved with. Okay, that could be also the case. Okay, let's look at the King of Pentacles. This is King of Pentacles here for Gemini for October. Show me clearly, please. The Emperor. Okay, so this could be a father figure, or it just can symbolize strategic planning, right? Maybe this individual, this King of Pentacles, is really having to kind of look at, what can I do to get out of this relationship without losing everything that I've built, right? And 10 of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so 10 of Cups, I mean, sorry, not 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, why am I thinking 10 of Cups? Well, for some of you, you want that 10 of Cups with this person. However, with the 9 of Cups in reverse, like I feel like with all of this here, okay, this King of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups in reverse, and the Emperor, I don't think that financially things are going to end well for you. You may possibly take a hit, right? I don't think things are going to work out in terms of how you want to. Okay, and it may not just be financial. Again, if there are children involved, this can get a little dicey, okay? It's not going to be what you thought. No amount of planning, leaving anything is going to work out the way you envision, okay? So keep that in mind. Why is the 4 of Swords here in reverse? Any other messages regarding the 4 of Swords for Gemini? Okay, so we've got this. All right, so Gemini, you are not thinking, you are not rationalizing, you are not taking the time to really reflect on what's going on right now. Or again, this could be vice versa, cross-watcher as well. And currently, what you should be thinking about, but you're not thinking about, or you're thinking about the wrong things, right? It's like, and because of that, right? Let's look at life as like karmatic or karma, and lessons, karmic lessons, right? Jumping from one person to the next is never going to end well. You carry that energy forward. You should be really taking the time to, heal yourself before moving on to the next person. Okay? And that shows here, because that marriage or happily ever after or homecoming that you're expecting is not going to happen. Not if you jump from one person to the next that quickly. The other individual is showing up as this Queen of Pentacles in reverse, right? You could be dealing with an earth sign. You may have earth in your chart. But it's interesting because we do have the King and the Queen of Pentacles here. The King is in the upright, the Queen is in the reverse. Okay, so someone is currently in a good financial situation. The other individual may not be. They may be dependent on whomever they are with, okay, for like in a financial standpoint. Okay. But again, I do see that there could be some children involved for sure. If you are trying to bring two families together, that will take time. That is not something that you can do quickly. So that the whole quick changes with that Eight of Wands is not going to work for you. You need to take time. Okay, if there are two families involved, it's going to become a blended family, right? I'm kind of seeing that possibly, but it's not going to happen overnight. This is going to take some time. Okay, so give yourself that space, that time, the rest to, then the need for recovery before you jump. Okay. Why is the Six of Wands here for Gemini? What are the messages regarding the Six of... Oh boy. Okay. So, in regards to this Six of Wands, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, and then this card, just again, it's artwork that came with the deck. A lot of readers don't use it. I personally like to. I've associated that with like unrequited love or love from the past. That, right, someone that in the reverse, it's like someone's being cut out of a relationship, but in the upright, I kind of look at it as like a relationship that just didn't have a chance to move further. I feel like, again, with this Five of Cups in reverse, that someone's letting go of all that regret, right? They're letting go of any grief, right? That sense of abandonment. I feel like with this Queen of Swords in the reverse, that, okay, Gemini, that might be you letting go of, that your past, of what happened in the past in regards to this relationship possibly not working out, and why it didn't work out. Maybe you have, again, with those messages that were coming in, maybe you guys are talking, communicating about what had happened in the past, why things had happened that way, why you moved on to someone else so quickly, right? And you're both seeing that you possibly want to be with each other, right? This could be, I'm seeing a lot of, not the actual number 11, but I'm seeing a lot of like, okay, so I'm seeing Two of Wands, right? For me, that's an 11 in my head, right? I see the Four of Wands, again, 11, 11 there. Four of Swords, I'm seeing 11, 11 there, right? There's pairs of like sticks, right? Or wands there, 6, right? 11, 11, 11. So this could possibly be, right? This could possibly be like a twin flame relationship, okay? Someone definitely from your past. I feel like you remained close, and about at one point it just, like, life got in the way. Right, there's a separation, definitely distance between the two of you. Okay, possibly different cities, states, province. Some of you might live close to water, others close, probably a mountain, I'm sensing. All right, let's look at this Ten of Pentacles. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Gemini, month of October? All right, in regards to this Queen of Wands, the Knight of Wands came out and like fell, well, in a reverse, and fell on her. So I feel like this fire energy, so Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo, I feel like they They definitely want something with this Queen of Swords. And it kind of fell on the Queen of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. This could be the same individual, okay? Someone who's strong, but financially not in a good place. Not grounded at the moment. I'm feeling that way. Very focused on money currently. But I feel like possibly one of you was just popping in and out really quickly, like there for the time and then disappeared. There for a time, disappeared. Okay, maybe they're getting ready to be there, making those plans. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Gemini for the month of October? Show me clearly. Okay, again, artwork. I associate this one with ancestry, lineage, family. Okay, and it's interesting because it did fall on this Ten of Pentacles, which is all about leaving a legacy, right? Working, right, there's a husband and wife, there's children, there's the grandfather there, and over here this is like grandma, the grandchildren, and there's the mom. All right, so it's possible that your family influences you, definitely. You could be dealing with, like I said, if this is a twin flame or twin ray relationship, this is, you've lived some past lives together, I feel. Any other messages regarding the Ten of Pentacles? Yeah. Five of Swords flew out and hit the Two of Wands. I'm really sensing at one point someone was waiting on this individual to, like, again, waiting on their messages, waiting on hearing from them, and it's like this person just kind of like turned their backs on them. Wasn't very, you know, and again, if they're married and have children, it's kind of makes sense why they wouldn't be there the way you need them, right? Any other messages regarding the Ten of Pentacles for Gemini for the month of October? The Chariot. Okay, so could be dealing with Cancer, Scorpio. I wanted to say Pisces, but I see Cancer. This is definitely Cancer. The Chariot has to do with moving, right? Movement, taking action, going on this journey, right? And again, with falling here in regards to this familial ancestry thing, I think this is your journey. This is the universe pulling you towards your divine purpose and why you came here in the first place. This individual, I feel like, is supposed to be with you. You may not be together. Again, I feel like you're separated, like physically separated, like you're not even living close to each other, like you're a ways away. Okay, and the only form of communication currently is through text messages, social media, that kind of thing, internet, right? Phone calls even. Okay, why is this King of Cups in reverse? Page of Pentacles. Well, this King of Cups probably wants to offer you something. Wants to offer you possibly marriage for the future there, right? With the Hierophant. However, they're not, they may feel like a sense of urgency in that. And again, it could be, again, because of their, like, they realize that there is this divine connection and they don't want it to go. They don't want it to, like, to lose you again, right? And that's why they're wanting to offer this to you. They're not, they're probably telling you how much they care about you. However, I feel like there's no clear talking, like, conversation regarding whether or not the two of you are going to walk away from your marriages, if both of you are married or one individual is married. Like, I don't feel like that's going on. I think it's more so like you're kind of discussing your past, what happened there, and like how you're currently feeling about the individual or how they're feeling about you. But I don't see any, like, they could be plotting or really strategically planning things, but it's all in their, like, independently. It's not happening as a unit together, right? Why is the Seven of Wands here in reverse? Okay, so King of Wands. So in regards to your overall message, right, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, you've got the King of Wands here. Again, the Wands is all about creativity and passion, right? You could be involved with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. They could have fire in their chart. Any other messages regarding the Seven of Wands? Right, so the Star card came out. I feel like some healing definitely has to be done between you and this individual. Like, they do care about you and you do care about them, but it's dicey with the family, right? I'm just gonna use my clarifying cards, right, my oracle deck, to kind of give you a little bit more. I get some insight here. Okay, Divine Mother, Divine Father, Spirit Guides, and Ancestors. What are the messages that you have for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter for the month of October 2019? Okay, what does Gemini need to know? Okay, what else does Gemini need to know? This individual does care about you a tremendous deal. They have hope somewhere, right? They want miracles to happen. However, that's not the reality of things, right? Some hurt is gonna come for sure. And that's probably why they're not making a move, or why you're not making a move, because there are other people, other players involved here, right? Alright, let's see. What does, whoop. Okay. What does Gemini need to know? Alright, Gemini. Here's your 3 cards. We have the King of Water in reverse. Okay, so that is exactly the same here as this King of Cups in reverse. Okay? Currently, someone is not emotionally stable. They're not balanced right now. They're not thinking completely with their heart is, it's not that they don't love you. They do. They can't make a decision currently, because again, their hearts also, they've been in a marriage possibly for a while, right? Kids are involved. So it's like their heart belongs to their children as well, right? Part of it is with you. And again, cross-watcher, if you are married to this individual and not the other person, that's probably why they've kind of distanced themselves, right? A little bit, is because their heart currently belongs to someone else. You could be involved with a Pisces here. When I see the King of Water, I associate it with Pisces or Scorpio. The moon is here, moon phases, so I feel like you'll probably hear from them shortly, either around a new moon, possibly this new moon. You've heard from them already, or you're about to hear from them, or even through the full moon. Okay, next full moon. Again, they're in and out. Like, I don't feel like they're there with you or even contact you as often as you would like. Okay, take this how it resonates. All right, Gemini, it doesn't resonate the same for everyone. All right, next card is the One of Earth. Okay, so this relationship that you're trying to cultivate is not going to be fruitful currently. No, it's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, because this is how I laid it down, right? So this happy ever after that you're trying to build or in your mind it's not going to happen that way. Reason being, we've got the Ten of Fire in reverse. Okay, you need to focus on your own shit right now. Okay, remember I said go take some time, retreat, and kind of get that inner clarity, heal. Yeah, you need to do that first. For some of you, you need to focus on work. Okay, that'll help. Meditation, really something that's going to help balance those chakras. Okay, and meditation seems to be a good way to do that. If you don't know how to meditate, meditating is anything that you focus on that truly, puts you in like a calm state, right? It doesn't have to be like sitting there and like in the dark, or sitting there with your eyes closed and reflecting. No, meditation could be a form of like, for instance, I love to journal, right? So I write. That's my like way to meditate. I also do some love gardening, right? So getting out there and really focusing on a task. For others, it could be like the work that you do. You enjoy doing that work. So I feel like once you start putting your focus on something else rather than this individual, they may stick around a bit longer than coming in and out, right? Currently, I feel like they want that attention, and the more you give it to them, like, they don't know what to do with it though. That's the thing, right? So just focus on you, focus on what you need to get done, and you'll see that they'll come around a little bit more. Okay. All right, Gemini, that has been your October reading. Hopefully this has resonated with you. Do give a like, thumbs up, my video, share it around, subscribe, all that. If this has resonated with you, please do comment below letting me know how it resonated. I do look forward to receiving messages. I read them. I do also reply to them. Okay, so it's been a very interesting read, right? Have a good one. Many blessings.